afternoon, everyone. And I'm sure all of you are hungry. I'm also hungry, but I'll be quick in my presentation. This is disconnect. Thank you, Birju sir, for a lovely introduction. So, I would like to start with my company's mission statement. So, our mission statement is to enhance lifestyles by designing safety, security, and comforts. That is our mission statement. So, when we talk about safe buildings, what are safe buildings? So, what we are doing is we are protecting people and assets from different potential risks. This risk can be fire, explosion, electrical and mechanical faults, then hazardous substances, burglary, vandalism. Against this, we are protecting buildings and occupants and definitely assets. So, when we start designing as a consultant, the safety part of the building, so we first start with the safety concepts. So, how we start is first we have to understand the requirement of occupants. So, what are the because the safety concepts should be aligned with occupants' needs first. So, we start with understanding need of the occupant. Suppose it's a residential building, it is a commercial building, what type of building it is, and of course, when the need of occupants change, we have to change our safety strategies also. So that is foremost thing when we start designing safety. So how we start is first and foremost is fire protection measures, emergency exit protection, smoke extraction system, access control, all these systems. So it can be broadly divided into 6 areas. That is fire protection, protecting automatic doors and windows, escape and rescue routes, smoke and heat extraction systems, burglar resistance due to resistant doors and windows, and notification systems like alerts, calling emergency numbers, all these things. So I want to talk about some facts when we are talking about fire hazard for high rises. Like India ranked 5th in highest fire incidents in a year. Mainly fires many fires even we witness in Mumbai also recently. One word that catches every time is short circuit or electrical faults. Okay, I can understand act of God, that kind of reasons, but short circuits are not act of gods. These are man-made. Okay, so this is mainly due to negligence, carelessness. Many people, sorry. So many times contractor try to bend the rules. So these are mainly reasons for this short circuit and electrical faults. So I personally feel there should not be any shortcuts to achieve electrical safety. So we all as a designers must be careful about that. Even we should keep constant checks on our contractors also regarding that. So broadly, I'm going to talk about a case study about one residential building which we recently completed at Mumbai. So this building had 145 flats and it's 38-story high-end residential building. So traditionally, when we talk about electrical distribution, the ducts look something like this. Conduits just touching each other and wiring passing through this. Or cables touching literally each other. So this kind of scenario we always see. As a consultant, definitely we feel this scenario should be changed and we always try to give better solutions. So in this building, just duct size was only 2 meters. So instead of taking 145 cables in one duct, we give them superior solution of bus duct, which is far superior solution fire safety wise and electrical distribution wise than traditional cables. So, of course, as a developers always think monetary wise, cables are always cheaper and wires are always cheaper. But actually, when the number of tenements increases, bus ducts nowadays are coming cheaper than cables and wires. If you compositely take the cost, like trays, then installation charges, everything you take together, then bus ducts nowadays are coming cheaper when the number of tenants are more. Like in this case, 145 cables, the cost of bus duct was coming lesser than cables. So this is these are the benefits. This is the actual picture of the duct. These are the meters installed, and the bus duct and the tap off unit is sitting next to that in that one duct. This is the horizontal route of bus duct from input unit to the electrical shaft. This is the actual picture of horizontal run. Management. So there are different elements of smart building. Like if you can see the smart home, the smart access, smart energy, smart infrastructure, and these are all part of smart buildings. So foremost is the BMS system. We try to convince all our clients to use BMS system. Some of them go for that, but I think it's high time everybody should start using BMS system for residential projects also. Typically all clients they say okay commercial के लिए ठीक है, residential में क्यों खर्चा करना है? But there are so many options now are available in BMS system also. You can go for a simple BMS system where lift alarm, fire panel monitoring, access door magnetic contact, access door control, all these things can be integrated on a single platform. So this is a typical BMS controller. So different alarms for lift, fire system, pumps, everything happens at centralized monitoring systems, and the alerts and everything goes to the required people. So then it comes to communication and safety. So these are very simple solution. I'm sure all of you must be using, so I'm not talking much about it. There's a lot of us are using all application nowadays on IP platform also. Two-tier security for intercom and video door for, these are all simple solutions. Post-COVID, again, this is again a seat-based lobby unit where visitor comes to the building, lobby dials the apartment number, intercom number, audio call comes, received by the apartment intercom phone, and on authentication visitor can come, so you don't need a security at a lobby door. This is a popular solution after post-COVID where you have app-based lift door control, calling the lift on the floor, selecting floor to travel, and you don't need to touch those buttons. Then definitely Wi-Fi solution. We are all internet hungry people and we need Wi-Fi everywhere to follow us. So in common areas we should give the Wi-Fi solution. So I think young generation like my daughter especially, she can't live without internet. Wherever she goes, she needs that connectivity. So I think Wi-Fi solution is something what is required. Then smart metering, I think it is high time we should go for smart metering for everything, electricity, water, everything. Water is still free for all of us. There is not metering happening. So that's why we are, I think, using water right now because it is not metered. Once we'll start metering, I think people will be more responsible because they will start paying for it. So smart metering and smart metering for electricity and water is something comes up where you can have it on cloud infrastructure with tempering alerts. Then you can have leakage identification, then preventive maintenance alerts you can get. Then you can get water quality monitoring, everything. One topic I would like to talk here on this forum is about senior citizens. if you know about the elderly Indian citizen population is one of the fastest growing in the world. So at 110 million, India is second largest global population of aging citizens, and probability is by 2050 the number will increase to 240 millions. And I think in that case we have to seriously think about senior citizen living when we are designing buildings, smart buildings. So I think this kind of trackers where health, we can know their health on real-time databases and detailed alerts to staff will be a wonderful and cheaper solution. Then this is also a good solution for senior citizens also, as well as all the occupants, which is IP-based PA plus emergency call systems. You can have this kind of panic booths inside your premises where you can push the panic button that alarms, those alarms can go to the central monitoring systems. You can speak there and give the panic message. There are IP cameras integrated. All these are the wonderful solutions available right now, and I think it's high time we should all start using it. Another case study which I am going to talk about it, this recently we have completed one project, Marina Enclave at Malad. So like all of us know, there are 658 million internet users in India in Jan 2022, and India's internet penetration value stood 47% of total population in start of 2022, and between 2021 and 22 itself there is 5.4% increase in the internet users. So this primarily talks about requirement of building occupants to have good and stable internet. Post-COVID, it is required to have a good internet solution. So this solution of fiber to the home is we are widely using in all of our projects, where instead of using minimum 4 cable goes to any flat if you traditionally use copper. For internet, for intercom, then telephone, TV. So instead of that, with a simple fiber which is just as thin as a hair, you can transfer this internet to all the residents. So with fiber use, of course the ELV duct size reduces drastically, plus your occupants, they get very good bandwidth and more reliable internet connection. Yeah, I think that is what I wanted to share, my thoughts about smart and safe buildings. Anyone has any questions, I am open for that. Okay, thank you so much for your patience.